being a realtor isn't like what you've seen on HGTV. So if the reason you're getting into real estate is because you never miss an episode of $1 Million Listing, or you binged all 5 seasons of Selling Sunset straight through, then you want to be an actor, not a realtor. You're not going to get a $20 million listing in your first month, and you won't be cruising around in a Bentley in your second year either. Now, don't get me wrong, real estate can be a fantastic career and quite lucrative. But unlike Hollywood and, well, frankly, many real estate brokerages, I don't believe false promises and pure fiction are the right way to do business. So let us here at Hagan Realty tell you a few of the real reasons to become a realtor. And while we're at it, why Hagan Realty might just be the best place for you.
When I was looking for a brokerage, I wanted effective marketing, knowledgeable, ethical leadership, and recognition of my individuality. A bureaucratic, cookie-cutter atmosphere definitely wouldn't work. Hagan Realty promotes the growth of my business, utilizing my strengths, and I get all of the personal attention and support that I need.
There is no ceiling, glass, or otherwise as to how much money that you can earn as a realtor. There's no boss that's standing between you and getting a raise. If you want to make more money, sell more houses, no one can tell you no.
When you're in real estate, every day is different. Communicating with different clients,
touring different houses,
working on different contracts,
and solving very different problems.
As a realtor, you're not stuck in the same office every single day. This could be your Monday office. And this could be your Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Cheers.
In real estate, you make your own schedule. Admittedly, it often means working evenings and weekends, but it also means
that if you want to coach your daughter's soccer team, you'll be there for every game. Good job. In fact, it's a great job.
It's pretty easy to become a realtor. So easy, in fact, that the low barrier to entry is problematic, as it lets quite a few people into the profession who really aren't serious about it. But while becoming a realtor may be easy, succeeding as one isn't. The National Association of Realtors published that 87%, that is 7 out of every 8 new agents, quit within 5 years of getting their license. Back after the Great Recession, it was over 90%. Now, as a result, most brokerages are set up with the failure of new agents as the expectation. And to cope, they're designed to recruit en masse and then step back and see who sinks and who swims. I mean, why invest a lot of time and money up front when there's an 87% failure rate? Why is the right question. But it should be, why do so many agents fail? And then, how do we change that? To figure out the how, we need to start with the why, so let's do that. For many new agents, they weren't economically prepared for the fact that it can take some time to start making money in real estate. It can be months before you get your first paycheck, and bills still need to get paid during that time. For others, they simply don't have the right mentality or talent set to be successful. People get into this business thinking it's a sales job or that it's customer service, and those aren't often complementary skill sets. But it takes both. They can be taught, but not by a sink or swim technique. For most new agents, they got into the business thinking that they would be supported by their brokerage, and the reality turned out to be very different. That's why many agents who stay in the business still end up leaving their initial brokerage. In fact, the average realtor switches brokerages every 3.5 years. Put another way, every year, 28% of realtors change companies. I could not sleep at night if my company was set up to just accept that almost 90% of the people I work with would fail, and that 28% of the rest would switch companies every year. So I built Hagan Realty to be the answer to how do we change that? And it has worked. In the past 10 years, only 14% of Hagan Realty agents have left the business, not 87%, 14. And that's over 10 years, not 5. And half of them only did so because they were retiring. Now, in over 20 years now, only 3 agents have left Hagan to join another brokerage. One of them did so only because she and her family moved to Texas, and Hagan Realty hasn't quite gotten that far west. Yet. 28% per year versus 3 in 20 years. I think that says we're doing something right. And I'll let the team here tell you what some of that is.
The support staff at Hagan Realty are amazing. Whatever you want help with, they're there for you. Whether it's creating videos for YouTube or TikTok, graphic design for Facebook or Instagram, or even print design for mailers and door hangers. Whatever you need, they got you. And they're really good.
Action.
When it comes to listing a property, no one does what Hagan Realty does. Photography, videos, drones, floor plans, 3D tours, a website for each property, custom signs, social media posts, and our property books. These are 50-page magazines that we do for every listing. And these are all produced in-house in our brokerage. When they see everything that we do compared to everyone else, you'll be the one that gets the listing.
No matter how experienced you are in real estate, you're always going to come across situations that you won't know how to handle. When that happens, you need your broker to be available. Like now. I've called Jed at 7 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock at night, weekends, holidays.
I got it.
Some really unusual times with some really unusual questions. And he always has an answer for me.
All good.
And not once has it been to call back during office hours.
The real estate market never stops. What are you going to do if you're out of town and your client wants to see a house? They either have to wait until you get back and risk losing the property, or worse, they're going to go find another agent. That can make taking a vacation incredibly stressful or even impossible, but not at Hagan Realty. I got a new listing the day before I was ready to leave town for a month. That could have been impossible. But I had my phone with me and the team handled everything here on the ground for me. When I got back, we were already a week from close. You don't get that kind of support anywhere else.
Starting your own team can be fun, exciting, and a great way to grow your business, but it can also be extremely difficult without a lot of support. Hagan Realty reduces many of the economic and logistical hurdles you face when starting your own team and entirely eliminates some of the others.
Hagan Realty is built to support you and your growth as an agent. I hope that's what you're looking for. Now here's what we're looking for, whether you're a new agent or a seasoned veteran. The 2 most important factors in determining if an agent will be successful is if they're self-motivated and disciplined. The rest we can teach. If you're willing to put in the hard work and you don't need a boss breathing down your neck to do so, then you'll be able to leverage the tools and support here at Hagan Realty to achieve an exceptional level of success. But we aren't just looking for the most profitable agents. We're looking for good people. An absolute requirement to work at Hagan Realty is integrity. There are times in this business when an agent's faced with the choice between earning an extra buck or doing what's right. I make no mistake, I want every single Hagan Realty agent to earn as much money as they possibly can, but never at the expense of doing things the right way. And if that sounds like you, self-motivated, disciplined, and with unimpeachable integrity, then we should talk. Because when you hear everything Hagan Realty can do to help support you in your career in real estate, I think you'll be moved.